And we are here at the boat. The boat is somewhere there.
Looks cute. It's only small, but hopefully we won't fall over.
Hope so.
That's my biggest fear, but it's good to do stuff that scares you.
Yeah. Ready to go.
5 minutes break when I get back after this. And the last one, it was like, oh, we're setting off. Well, we're literally quarter past when we set off. So I'll get to hang on while we're getting acceleration out of the way. I don't want anybody falling. And I'll let you know when that's over. That's over. You can all let go again. Fine. There's no acceleration on this boat. I keep looking at the weather forecast in the morning and going, it's 31 degrees where I live. Okay, 16, yeah, 17,
Jellyfish.
I really like it. It's so peaceful being on the boat. Is it working?
It's hard.
And as I said, it's one of the best chances we've got of seeing bird life here at the moment. We do have breeding birds on the island, and also the water's quite clear. It's clearing up a bit. It's not as bad as it was in the last few days. Well, right, it's gone green again. Yeah, no, it's gone green again. I believe it. This morning on the first trip it was clear. Now it's not.
How do you clean your glass?
We pay a diver to go down
Do
every
you?
2 weeks.
Do you?
Yeah.
No.
I
So
bet.
we actually had to scrape it with a windscreen wiper scraper.
Yeah.
I've got to get in touch with this guy to do it again. He was meant to have come on Saturday,
Why
and that hasn't arrived.
Oh.
So hoping he'll be here sometime this week. So on this island we've got common gulls, which are the grey-backed ones. These birds here are shags. The one in the middle at the back there is actually a cormorant.
Uh-huh.
The one that's hopped over there.
Black.
He looks like he's the king.
Yeah.
If you look at the shape of the head, you'll see on a shag that it's sort of crest at the front.
But their wings
So
are
the cormorants,
funny.
it always seems to crest at the back. The cormorants will have a blue-black appearance and the shag will have a green-black appearance when they're adult birds. So they can actually look very, very green, the shag.
He doesn't like.
So I've actually got some of the youngsters.
He's
These are
moving
the
with
young
us.
gulls that have been born on this island.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I like this island.
Yeah. Cool. Should we live here?
On this island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Swapped.
They're just not threatened by us.
It's quite big scenery right now.
The only birds that will take. I'm going to just drop round the end here. I've also got common terns on the island, and they've got chicks. In about a month's time, all the chicks have fledged now, but they're not actually fishing themselves. And we've got a seal.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky cat.
That's our last week. Had a couple of backpackers that came up, and they weren't staying there. They were living in a tent.
Yes.
And locally, they call this rock on our left-hand side an oyster catcher's table. All the detritus on the top is actually mussel shells. We may be able to see some of their chicks. No, it's actually not. It's not that expensive. However, some of these are cancelled, they're sort of put down by, Ross Council. And they're quite expensive to pick up. It's only a few £100 a year.
Yeah.
But obviously it's going to cost you probably maybe up to £2,000.
And then for some historical reason, I think this is free.
Yeah.
It's fine, you've got a mooring.
Can't go over and see the chicks. Oh, there they are. Left of the rock up there. Just jump down onto the bottom.
Yeah.
The big rock with the thing says just jump down. So that's one of the chicks. Now this one does have two, or did have last week.
Small.
Can't see the second one. Now I'm not overly keen on crabs. It's one of the jumping crabs though. And basically they can leap about 5 feet, so let's see whether it was a bit. No, they can't leave 5 feet. No such thing as a jumping grab, right? So we can have a look at this one. If you notice, it's actually got like upside down eyebrows. Beautiful little dotted pattern around the top. So it means it's a short crab. And this one is a male, so it's a boy short crab. We can tell that by this triangle down here, straight edges. If it's rounded on the edges, it becomes a female. But this one's straight edges, so it's a male short crab. Let's see what else we've got in here. In fact, all we've got is short crabs. It's amazing. So get this one out because it is a female. So now this pattern's different underneath. If I stop it moving around, put it on his back actually sometimes helps, but come on, let me move your claw out. I hate crabs, I really do. Right, okay. So underneath you can see it's now rounded on the sides. So this is a female, it's a little girl. And again, that pattern of dots around the top, like upside down eyebrows, like a really bad beautician's had a go at it and gone, now I see your eyebrows as being here and that way around. But yeah, I think this the colour differences. They do vary quite a lot. So we've got this one, another one there.
I get a picky.
That's very unusual. This one's actually got. Oops, I'll put this one back. Ow! Oh, Bennett, that was strong.
Oh.
Excuse me while I swear a lot now. Oh. This one is actually infected with a parasite. It will be in a minute if it doesn't behave. I can tell you. I can't actually. This one's actually double jointed. I'm sure it is. Oh, I really did think.
This one's
Oh, right. Okay, I've got it. This is a parasite, and it's a parasite. It's a barnacle parasite. What is going on here? Get in. Stay, sit, stay. So it's a male. It looks like it's pregnant, but it can't be because it's a male. Males don't get pregnant. That's managed to pinch. That's going to hurt in the morning. And it's the tiniest crab you've ever seen.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually got a parasite.
So it might die of that thing.
Yeah, it could. Well, it's attached to it. Sometimes you get the parasite off, and I can't in this one. It's fixed to it so well. So yeah, it's going to be an unfortunate one. It probably will die eventually. The parasite is a barnacle that's picked up on it, and it basically thinks if it's on a female crab, the crab actually looks after the parasite because it thinks it's pregnant. Because underneath this sheath is where the eggs are kept. Where the So this one will actually think I'm a male, but I'm looking after eggs for some reason. Crabs are really weird. One thing about them, they can lose claws, they can lose legs, and they'll grow them back. They're brilliant for that.
And the ones that's underneath your cage.
They're all over the shop, aren't they? With some more.
They've gone down.
Right, I just knock another one. How many more can fall on the floor? They're all down here. So this pot and another one. I'll just put that one back in. I know I have. So they're all the same species, which is really, really unusual.
You would
Normally,
you would just chuck them back in though, wouldn't you?
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, what's going to happen with these? They're all going to be released, and we'll bait up the pot. There's still a little bit of bait, only a couple of fish heads in there. But yeah, I was going to say I thought that would have lost a claw, but it hasn't. No, it's got both. What we do at the end of the day, I know what you're like about. I've seen you before. Yeah, at the end of the day, what we do is we free them all. We don't keep them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what we catch. If we get a lobster sort of that size, or you hold it like that, which is a great meal for two, we still release it. We've never taken, we don't need to. If I want a lobster, I'll come and see the fishing boys Friday night when they're bringing their catches. And their catches, you see all the boys, like the bright orange one, the white one, where that boat's just going by, the bright orange one over there. Under there, they're the keeps. The creel guys go out fishing for either crabs, lobster, or what they call prawn. They're not prawn, however, they're actually Norway lobsters. But when they're sold, they become langoustine, but they call themselves prawn fishermen. Don't know why. So they go out each day, and they've probably got maybe 200 of these creels, maybe more. And they'll lift all the creels, they'll bait them, or remove what's in them, bait them, put them back down again. That's their job. So doing that all day long. When they come back into the harbour, they've actually got a boat full of crabs or lobsters or prawns. And you can't just take it to shore, because if you did, it will die. Because you've got to find somewhere to keep it. So what they do, they have these great big boxes, and they keep it in the boxes, and they drop them down in the centre of the lock under the big boys. And then on Friday, when the vans arrive to come and pick up the catch, they will actually go out, pick up their keeps, and take them in on that particular day. You get asked the question a lot, why don't they keep them a bit nearer to the harbour? Because let's face it, the harbour's right over there somewhere, around the corner, and some of these keeps are actually closer to this island. And the reason they don't keep them near the harbour is because of the fresh water that's coming down into the loch. So they have to do it out in the middle. It's in 30 metres of water generally, so they're quite safe, you know, in their pots. But so this is our soft eye creel which we were given, and then I ran over it in the boat once. So I put it in rather shallow water. I've done the opposite as well. I've actually dropped it into 15 metres of water with 14 metres of string on the end of it. And it's quite funny when you do that. You watch it go over, and it's away, and you start throwing the line over, and you throw the ball over, and the ball just goes straight under its line. So this thing weighs 12.5 kilograms. You may have noticed over there, we've got that blue line up on the shore there. There are about 25 of these creels lying there on the shore. They were blown up in a storm about 3 years ago. So they're actually raised from the seabed. There's a metal pole there, and they used to fix to the metal pole with a line, and it ran all the way down into a shield egg over there. And that was a whole trot that actually got ripped off the shore by a storm straight onto the land. And nobody's ever been across the same with their line. And when you consider that these are like £90 a piece to buy, and they don't come roped, you've still got to get the rope. All that kind of netted and the steel, and they're about 90 quid to buy, and they don't come roped, so you've got to sit there and rope it. The rope is purely to prevent damage on the boat.
You're basically driving around.
Really nice.
So good. Yeah, that's relaxing before we get on the motorbike again.